Warpugs, it's time for some Hunter the Parenting. This is chapter 4.1, Vampire Lore, the Power of Disciples. Now, guys, the last time we saw this, it was Boy's Audiolog, and it was very touching. It warmed the cold, dead center of my heart. It really did. And today, we're checking out chapter 4.1, Making Mortals Burst. Alright. Okay, no, it's not disciples, it's disciplines. I don't know why I read that as disciples. I'm an idiot. You guys know this. This is what it is. So, disciplines for Vampire the Masquerade were actually a lot of entertainment. There are some that are very specific to specific vampire clans. I do know that much. Like, my favorite ones, just for sheer game mechanics mode, I always like domination. I always like celerity. It's just, I want to go fast, okay? I'm the Ricky Bobby of the vampire world when I play vampire. When I played vampire, any way, shape, or form. I am the Ricky Bobby of that universe because all I want to do is go fast. But we're going to jump into this. Big D is going to explain to us vampires and the powers that they use. All links are in the description below. Half of you guys haven't subscribed. Please subscribe to this channel. Let's get into it. Yay! Previously.
More than me. What?
Immortality is pretty tempting. Marcus.
Letting them deoblerize each other! You stupid boy!
How the fuck was I supposed to know?
Yep.
He could have told us what not to do during the interrogation. He is still not giving us the full scoop on what diablerie even is.
Why does this feel like I'm watching another universe entirely?
Action of information when it comes to hunting the supernatural is needed.
If he can't trust me, then I can't trust him.
Instead of putting your trust in him, put your faith in us. As a family.
Even if he has sat down and taught the risks of, say, imbibing vampire vitae, would he really listen?
What worries me
Would
far
he?
more is the fact that this secrecy of yours is creating rifts between you two.
Just wait a little while longer before you say too much.
I will not tell Marcus anything until TF2 releases.
Suppose I could tell you a secret
Oh.
that the Regent would not want hunters to know.
Kevin told me about. This is a mole in your chapter house, Occam.
Occam?
The ghoul has used its disciplines.
Disciplines.
Vampire magic.
And
Yes.
you want to mention this now?
Now.
Until now.
Everything's dark.
This is horrible.
Yeah.
Sir, we have underestimated our quarry.
A little bit.
Underestimated does not begin to describe it.
I love the fact that he's got a flintlock pistol on with a stake duct taped to a pole. That's a guardian spear. That's Timo Guardian Spear, okay?
This failure beats out that diablerie incident by the margin of a lifetime.
Marcus.
This is the biggest blunder of your career. That I know of, at least.
Be silent. I am trying to solve a murder.
Not so loud. I declare Hunter Huddle.
How dare you?
Hunter Huddle.
Huddle.
Sir, you know the rules.
Fine. Hunter Huddle initiated.
Here we go.
You want to strategize, huh?
Yes.
Reconnaissance? Ice pack? It's just too late for ice packs, Marcus. A man is dead.
Dad, stop obliviating and answer me. What did this. How did this even happen? Fatigue looks like he exploded. That's not in the ghoul playbook.
No.
What the hell is going on?
I don't quite know.
Oh.
Yes, you do. Of course you do.
No, I don't.
You always do. And you always hide it.
Yes.
No, now's not the time. We are talking about this now.
I seriously feel like I'm watching another universe right now. I really do.
Because murder.
Might I interject?
Dr. Waters.
Where'd you come from?
You are a doctor. You suddenly operate upon a sacred hunter huddle.
Lack of decorum, but your loud, boisterous voice is relatively hard to ignore. All that screaming at a crime scene makes me want to scalp you. With my scalpels.
Ooh.
Oh God, my nose is bleeding.
Yes, my voice is quite powerful.
Yes.
The hunter huddle may need improvement.
Little bit.
So, how much did you hear?
Enough to guess the obvious.
Yes.
But we may not be dealing with a ghoul at all.
Really now?
Do not put your words in my mouth!
Oh, the words are all yours. After all, I'm citing them from your scholarship.
Oh.
Preposterous! You read my work?
With all its side tangents about dog cancer and orangutan.
What? What a twist! Surprised you had time to read between your benders.
Damn.
You live in a glass house, Dee. Shouldn't you be thanking me for keeping your work alive?
Damn it, you're basically Occam's second. If you're both willing to use our work, how the hell did Remold manage to censor it?
Nepotism, seniority, the fact that he's from London and we're a backwater. But there's a time and
Nice.
place for that conversation. Ankle deep in my colleague's guts isn't it?
Okay.
On that subject, I'm sorry we couldn't save Fatigue.
As am I. This is an unfathomable loss. Lord Fatigue was among the greatest hunters I've ever met. But know that I will respect his legacy by doing my job.
Okay.
And I wish for you to say your piece now, or tend to his great vessel, and leave us to our work.
My piece. It's simple. Our isn't a culprit ghoul. I mean, our culprit isn't a ghoul, probably. This is textbook. Blank body work.
A vampire? Is that possible?
It may.
May.
Bloody hell.
Simon's current state speaks to it, and, of course, the savage state of Fatigue.
A matter like this would have demanded particular mastery of physical disciplines.
So tell us about them.
Uh-huh.
In detail.
Big D angry.
Father, we need the specifics. Whether this is a vampire or a ghoul or the amazing balloon boy, the raw, unfiltered details cannot be fucking arbitrarily kept sequestered. Whatever reason you have had to keep things obscured, perhaps
Perhaps.
are now overshadowed by the death of our old friend? Why the actual fuck are you not answering?
Oh, goodness gracious.
Oh boy.
What do you mean, goodness gracious?
Picked a right time to shut up, didn't you, Dee?
Ha!
Well, if he won't talk, I certainly will.
Oh.
Oh my god, finally someone sensible.
There we go.
Please, Doctor, just get it all out there.
My notes on disciplines are for the Chancellor's eyes only!
Only.
I guess we both break rules.
Even though that is very punk rock, I still hate it!
Given your paper's best by date, I decided to indulge. Before I burned it all.
What?
Orders are orders. Someone had to purge the D-works littering our library. Frankly, useful as they were, I regret we didn't do it sooner.
Wow.
The reason why there's an infiltrator in the first place is likely due to your careless scholarship.
Are you casting your blame onto us?
Yes.
But again, ankle deep in gore. We have to deal with the consequences together. And if you won't democratize your work, I will.
So it seems.
Yes.
Very well. But be cautious, for some knowledge is best.
Right, vampire magics. We've already heard him rave about them briefly.
How much meat?
There were 3 that were relevant, weren't there? Perhaps even 4.
Ooh.
Let me jog my memory by going down the list. Potence.
Potence?
That was first in your list, wasn't it, D?
I don't remember. I wrote it out years ago.
Sounds straightforward.
Without any commas, it certainly was.
Better than dumpsters, isn't it?
Or ripping someone apart with your bare hands. Now, worth noting, each unique vampiric power can, as far as we know, be learned by any given vampire.
But important. You almost missed this. Each unique discipline comes naturally to different vampire types.
Oh.
Those not of that type must learn how to use them.
So potence is something our human-animal vampire had
Human-animal,
naturally, I assume. Able to launch a fully grown adult like a football is part of the ape vampire learning curve?
Incorrect.
See, that's what wait, what?
Humanimal type vampires don't boast potence as an innate skill.
Oh.
Rather, they rely on the supernatural powers of protean. Instead of raw strength, animalistic fury comes to them more naturally.
Oh.
Serrated claws that can hiss through flesh like a knife through butter.
Like the mighty Kevin.
Those are the humanimal's preferred weapon.
Like the mighty?
How the hell was he so strong, Sir D? Ape Boy, I mean.
As Dr. Waters said, just because potence is an innate to a vampire type doesn't mean they can't gain its knowledge. It's simply more difficult. Ape Boy had the means to gain such power.
I'm sorry, but I don't know who any of these people are, and if I have to hear more fake carnival names, I might just vomit. Can we refocus?
Yes.
Right, of course. Perhaps you could share your own knowledge on the subject, Doctor.
For one, I know even a novice user hits about as hard as a sledgehammer. Vile bodily trauma of varying degrees. They can also potentially leap into the air, yes? Quite high, too. Scaling buildings with a single jump, that sort of thing.
Because you gotta have goals.
I can confirm seeing something similar. It's horrifying.
And sadly, a bit ballin'.
Marcus!
So, sledgehammer strength, double jumping, etc. That's novice level stuff?
Yeah.
Yes. But these abilities become more potent the more potent the blood of a vampire. Potence that the vast majority of ghouls simply aren't capable of achieving with regards to...
Potence.
What?
Stop saying potence.
Potence.
Novice level powers are available to them, though. A ghoul could commit extensive harm and jump like the world's their bloody trampoline.
But
Further
not
ball
to the
worry.
extent where they could commit this kind of harm. Yeah?
The likelihood is far lesser, as you know.
Well, in either case, other skills potent magicians purportedly have available to them are to create ripples in concrete and stone floors as they strike the earth.
That's
Making otherwise
brutal.
placid people go break shit berserk. Make any part of their body as capable of violence as their fist. To make the sound of their finger snaps hit with the force of a bullet train.
That hurts.
Indeed. Potence is mighty and formidable. I once beheld an elder vampire halt the flow of a raging river with strength and strength alone. It is not to be underestimated.
No.
Of course, most blanks are unlikely to have astoundingly creative powers. Those are reserved for the upper crust, by my reckoning.
Still, that is an extremely worrying portent. I what with Fatigue's state.
Great! So I'm satisfied we've covered the hallowed art of dead things hitting other things very hard.
Uh-huh.
Nevertheless, there's more. Dominate. Mesmerism. Mentis imperium. Power over the mind.
Yes.
This particularly interested me as, well, a scholar of the mind's potential.
Ooh.
This is among the vilest wherewithals leeches can afford with their vitae. No creature should be able to infringe so forcibly on the will of others.
Yeah, who knows? Someone could use it to actually get info out of you.
Many have tried. Most have detonated.
Your bickering aside, dominate is one of the blank body's parapsychological abilities.
What now?
Mental influence. Where its sister discipline, presence, is more akin to an unnatural charisma, dominate users simply hijack their victim's psyche through sheer willpower.
Hooray.
Those targeted are issued simple commands that are performed automatically, as if possessed.
Like if you want someone to stop approaching, you say, not a step closer.
Quite. However, while some blanks can puppeteer entire crowds, or bury their suggestions so deep it erases a host's personality,
Yikes.
that kind of power is more common in the upper echelons of their society. A lower level blank would be more limited to temporary commands targeting single individuals.
Ah. So when more than one person is dominated, that's an advanced technique, yeah?
Yeah.
That's what I said, no.
Yes.
In general, disciplines begin with a very limited scope. It's only with experience that a blank's abilities become more than low-grade parlor tricks.
Like taking the blinders off of a horse, it only unleashes their true potential for harm.
What?
It's like a real horse!
Oh.
Sure. One could imagine the ability to engage multiple at once to be the ultimate state of dominate, freed of any limitation in that field.
So, hypothetically, if one were to control a group of 5...
Then you'd be facing a creature of immense skill as far as domination is concerned.
Ah. Great and mighty indeed.
It is a dangerous and insidious sphere of power, emblematic of the beasts as a whole.
Oh.
What they can force you to do at the higher levels of mastery is nightmarish.
Yeah.
But being able to circumvent the spell when it's cast is still a point of advantage.
Indeed. The strength of one's will is something the vampiric curse tarnishes, other than empowers. To that end, the canny hunter can potentially thwart their devilish commandments, if properly prepared.
Yes.
The issue comes, of course, with the element of surprise. For instance, if I were a powerful blank and I told you, hey, Marcus, kill yourself.
No.
Yes, you wouldn't. But if I were a blank body and you weren't expecting...
Nah, still wouldn't.
No, what I'm telling you is you would.
Uh-huh.
Because you wouldn't have your mental defenses prepared.
I don't know, maybe I'm just built differently?
Yeah. Primarily because you're probably a 6'7" redhead.
That's my boy!
You are insufferable.
I'd probably off myself if you were an elder vampire, if that helps.
Yes, heartwarming.
Yes.
The point
Collegiate
is,
sigh.
a ghoul can probably only charm one person. But if it's a full-on blank, any one of us could have sleeper suggestions buried in our psyche and not know it.
I'm looking at Big D right now.
Except for me.
No!
And Big D neither!
We are done wasting my time. Why don't we move on to the next subject you'll all ruin?
Yay!
Are we really that bad?
Yes.
Now then, obfuscate.
Alright, so my guess on this one is the ability to vanish from sight. We've seen that ourselves. Not seen, I guess.
To that end, any additional insight?
Like most things in this great world of ours,
Yes.
it's more complicated than just a layman's understanding of invisibility. Obfuscate as a discipline encompasses a rather varied arsenal.
Yes.
Gist is in the name. Obfuscation. Tricking the mind into perceiving something incorrectly.
Which, naturally, makes this another parapsychological phenomena.
Wait, hold on.
If I must.
When we had that sludge lad captured, he turned invisible and I couldn't even detect him on security cams. How the hell is that parapsychology?
That, my very brash former colleague, is what you might expect of an advanced obfuscate user. It takes time and effort for a blank to develop their talents to such an extent that they disappear on film. Believe it or not, I've actually submitted a treatise to London on the subject.
Oh.
We don't have time for all of it. So just take my word.
Okay.
It's not the picture that's grainy. It's your perception.
That's actually kind of impressive.
Impressive, yes, but no less dangerous than
Wait a
unnatural
minute.
strength or laser heat vision.
Sir D, do vampires have laser heat vision?
Only
Do
if they're
they?
sufficiently fascinated by the Carpathian mountain range.
Writing that down.
What?
All this makes Boyce John Cena gaff a bit funnier.
Jonathan Senacity's ability to vanish aside, turning invisible is only one of the many things this discipline is capable of.
Uh-huh.
Sludge lads the world over use it not only to vanish from sight, but impose a false self over their twisted visage. Likewise, appearance is not the only thing that can be cloaked.
Ooh.
Sounds can be silenced, conversations coded from outside contemplation. And there's even a canny clan of daredevils that specialize in creating illusions. And another that spice this power with dominate, to obfuscate reality itself from a victim's mind.
That's a problem.
Goodness gracious.
You know, Dee, when it's my area of expertise and you do most of the talking.
This is all my expertise, good doctor. Remember whose work you're quoting.
True, but when I choose to forget that, who will become the primary source then?
A low and cruel blow.
That's my specialty.
1 second. Sorry about that. The wife got a call and she left her phone in here.
Now then, I should at least pay lip service to the limits of a novice user.
Okay.
If your source was right, Dee, and this
I was a...
Right. If this sorcerer's blank or ghoul is what you think it is, its specialty isn't likely to be obfuscation. So they'd probably be a novice user in either case.
Yes.
And that means they most likely can only be invisible, while staying completely still.
Right. The chasm between beginning and advanced with this stuff is indeed wide as hell.
Like I said, parlor tricks.
Be that as it may, they're still deadly.
Yes.
Even if they're a novice at every discipline we've gone over, that's still someone who can turn invisible, hit like a sledgehammer, and make you forget you ever saw them.
Right.
Unfortunately, the worst is yet to come.
Ooh.
Well, if this is indeed a vampire wizard or one of their ghouls, knowledge of this last discipline is all but guaranteed. One of the most potent and potentially dangerous powers at a blank body's disposal. Blood sorcery. Or thaumaturgy, as you seem to enjoy calling it.
Yes.
It is not magic! It is a sham, a pile of slime wearing the noble coat of sorcery! It is two rapscallions on each other's shoulders, trying to get into a theater where they're screaming whistling in the dark. A movie I don't even particularly like! Thaumaturgy is the end result of a group of half-cocked brigands realizing they were past their prime and willing to steal anything for a second chance at life. Yea, it is powerful, my son. Deadly, sadistic, at times even marvelous. Yet it is like the vampire itself, a shallow imitation of grander things.
Speaking of grander things, let me see that for a second. Oh.
Gotta wait for the hot water to come back.
Uh-huh. Here. You need to learn about this, young one. You need to learn about this. You have to learn about all these things. Okay? Because we're going to go vampire hunting. We got to hunt the Mothman. We're gonna be in the middle of the woods hunting the Mothman. Yes, we're going to be. Look at his little face. We're gonna be hunting the Mothman down. Yes. Yes. What?
You're listening. Can I walk by real quick?
Give me a second. We gotta go hunt the Mothman down. We just gotta go hunt him down. He's doing diabolical things like kicking over the trash can. Oh no. Oh no.
Look at that tail.
I know.
Sticks straight
Look
out.
at his little face. Okay. I'm done baby talking. I'm done baby talking.
Oh, you're never going to be done. Baby
No,
talking.
I'm not. Sorry, I had to take a break for a puppy.
A treasure fit for thieves and worms.
I get what you're putting down. So, blood sorcery is just... what? Special vampire sorcery?
Yes.
Kind of like how Arkham uses special Celtic sorcery?
A bit of A, a bit of B. The scholastic consensus is that blood sorcery has its origins in sorcerer's techniques, most of them ancient and lost to our records. Of course, that's just its most orthodox path.
Yes.
Since its beginnings, many former sorcerers and magi have since added their knowledge to blank body methods.
But what are these blank body methods? I assume the use of vitae?
Yes, actually, vitae. Vampiric essence. Arcanum scholars better versed in the topic believe that it can help stretch the traditionally strict and linear rules of sorcery.
Hey, wait. I've heard the term vitae used like... you know, it's important and means something. Care to elaborate?
Uh-huh.
Is it the source of a vamp's power?
Indeed.
Yes.
Right. And, hey, how did you know that, love?
Oh, well...
He overheard me mention it to a peer.
Uh-huh.
I told him the slightest gist, and I suppose he extrapolated the rest, as you've done just now.
Right.
Big D told him. Because Big D trusts Kitten, but not Marcus. Yay.
That's how I know.
Uh-huh.
Just my luck. Always missing the info dumps.
Well, at least you've got this one.
Yay!
So, in what ways is thaumaturgy so versatile? What can it do?
What can't it do? Well, nothing without at least a slightly sanguine twist. Thaumaturges are most famous for their ability to manipulate blood. But this is only one of many paths. They might extract it from a range, gain unnatural insights from its sampling, utilize it as a weapon, or, in one of their most feared techniques, completely exsanguinate a victim in a violent, steaming, white-hot cauldron of blood.
Oh.
That doesn't sound like a pleasant way to go.
Negative.
Believe me, it isn't. But it's not the only thing blood sorcery can manipulate. Some walk the path of the Levin bolt and might weave one's bioelectricity into vicious lightning.
That would suck.
Others walk a greener path, growing vitae-tainted flora in obsequious obedience to their whim. There are also various dark rites and rituals a thaumaturge might gain access to. Enchanted mirrors, hexes, curses, and more.
Yay!
The list is too numerous to count. And that's not even mentioning the sorceress paths that were walked by the dead long before the vampire wizards. Ancient elemental techniques of the Caucasus, serpentine poisons of the snake cults, a variety of curses known only to a merciless order of judges, the blighted demonology of an infernal bloodline known as...
Fucking, this is all one discipline?
Be swayed not by its power, Marcus! This variance exists only in emulation of greater powers, forever beyond their grasp. A fact that vexes those warlocks, so haggard, aged, and proud, ever on through their days of restless slumber.
Yes!
I mean, okay if you say so, I guess. But I'm feeling it in my bones. We might be getting somewhere with this. More details, Father, more. Come on, don't stop now. No?
No more! This is useless to dwell on. Thaumaturgy is too vast to be useful. Query me no longer.
Oh, bloody hell. You're getting closed-lipped about this stuff again?
I've already told you far more than I intended to.
Oh, great. Just great. So I can
Remember, he trusts you, but he's not telling you because he doesn't trust you.
only learn about the secret, scary world of the supernatural when someone bites it big time, huh?
Hey!
My son! My secrecy is protection!
And how does keeping this from us protect anyone exactly? How did it protect Fatigue?
Hold on, need to, dip from the family drama.
Uh-huh.
He finished hosing Spit off. I'm going to go and check on him.
Uh-huh.
Father, if it's as you say, and just knowing this information is tantamount to breaking some sort of human vampire kayfabe, but you know all of this and won't tell us, how is that optimal?
Mm-hmm.
How are we supposed to survive when things get like this?
Marcus!
Sorry, love, but I will be heard out on this.
Uh-huh.
We're here as your family because we want to understand and fight these murderous monsters.
Not just that, son. The boundaries are set for a reason, so we do not unnecessarily endanger ourselves.
Uh-huh.
A dead hunter is useless to all, except as a warning writ in blood.
Who are the rules set by? You?
Yes! And I would have you abide by them as your father! I am stronger than you, smarter than you, a superior hunter! I am your better, and you steady! That
Yeah.
That was too far.
Yeah.
Marcus, I am not.
No, Father. That was probably the most honest thing you've said to me in years.
Uh-huh.
And you know what? You're right.
Marcus.
We're just going to call it settled, all right? You've kept this from us for our so-called protection. And until recently, I wouldn't have accepted that excuse.
What do you mean?
Someone gave me some very important insight.
Uh-huh.
Trying to work on things like this. So I'm going to take it to heart instead of digging further.
Are you certain, son?
Hey, don't get me wrong in the slightest, Dad. We're still going to talk about this. But right now, not at all.
We're discussing it later, then.
Absolutely. But until then, we've got a murderer loose in the chapter house with us, and we can't just bicker like this. There's already too much bickering.
He is right.
Yes.
We still lost.
I'm gonna go refocus, Dad.
Big D sucks as much as a dad as the Emperor does. That sucks. Dude, that was rough. Okay, hold on.
Oh, fuck yeah. Hell yeah. The camera.
From Carl, Alfabusa, Speaker D, Blessed, and Elphus playing Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines.
Let's try it. There is Charlie Pizza.
Oh, yes.
Charlie Pizza. Spill this ragu.
There.
What time is it? Alright, Alpha, you know what to do.
Oh, are you gonna go for that one?
No, you go for it.
Do it. Do it.
You're the right text.
Dude, look at this face. Look at this face.
We just want to.
Like, how much ketamine have you dropped today, good sir?
Admire me in private.
I've suddenly got the urge to walk down that.
Why am I doing that
dark
voice for
and
Dominic?
foreboding alley over there.
No, that's intimidation.
That's
Care to join me?
pressure, you fool.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh.
Now you
Because
know. the font that they used is just fucking.
It's so fucking like evil text.
You're using Dawn. There you go.
Evil coded.
It looks like a fucking new metal band.
Demon
Good luck
text.
finding a bidet around here.
Yes.
A bidet.
Bidet?
A bidet.
Go to the fucking bomb.
Go to the corner and face the wall.
The taxpayers are certainly.
Go closer
Good
gang.
luck finding a bidet
The gang.
around
The,
here.
the coterie.
The coterie.
The coterie.
to the wall inspector.
What is he doing?
Alright, that's good.
There we go.
Nobody gives a shit.
Alright, now sire them.
What was... Oh, God. Good luck finding a bidet around here. Yes. Because that comes up in casual conversation with strangers. Warpugs. Big D is a bad father. No one else is going to say it. I will. Okay? Big D is a bad father. And that was unnecessary. That was massively unnecessary. Oh, that hurt the soul to watch. Oh. Yeah. Even Kitten got pissed. Kitten normally doesn't get pissed. He gets frustrated, but he doesn't do anime eyes, Vegeta Final Flash. Warpugs. I felt bad for Marcus just now. Because Marcus is truly doing nothing wrong, except for trying to find out what's going on. And I don't quite know why Big D is hiding all this from him. I don't quite know why. But I'm really looking forward to talking about the clans. There was a guy that I played a game of Vampire the Masquerade with way back in the day. He would get insights from watching Sesame Street. He played a Malkavian, and he would get insights from like Sesame Street, and every single time he had one of these great insights, he immediately needed to go watch the next episode of Sesame Street so he could get the new letter of the day, because the letter of the day was how he got his insights. It was rather entertaining. It was fun. There is something lurking beneath me. It is lurking. Hello. Come here, you. I will use my feet to get you. There we go. Okay, I got you over here now. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Get you up. Okay. Hello. Everybody. If you didn't see the shenanigans stream last night, this is Charlie. His name is Charlie.
Charlie is a schnauzer.
He's a schmauzer. He's a schwauzer or something. We don't know what he is, but he's got schnauzer in him. The wife saw this. Subscribe to this channel. Subscribe.
You look like a little Chewbacca.
Okay. Subscribe if you guys haven't already. I'm gonna head out from here. Okay, I'm done. Oh, I know. I'm a bad person. Yeah. Catch you guys next time.